They telling me that this girl has video of what happened, and she's not telling y'all this because in the video it will show him clearly lunging at my son. I mean, are they still gonna charge him with first degree murder or whatever? Because first degree murder is premeditated, and this was nothing premeditated.
This is Vamari Bostic, accused of fatally shooting a 25-year-old man in his own neighborhood. What started as a summer night in Winter Garden, Florida, would end with a dead man on the pavement and a 13-year-old on the run. On July 14th, 2019, the Winter Garden Police Department received a frantic 911 call. Someone had been shot, and the caller had seen it happen.
He's in the world's running. It's a world before them. I seen the boy. I seen him who did it. He ran through that way. He's a little boy. He got red. I don't know when he's been shot.
As officers flooded the scene and began piecing together what had happened, one detail stopped them cold. The shooter wasn't an adult. He wasn't even in high school. The shooter was a teen who lived in the area, and as officers dug deep, they would uncover disturbing truths of bullying, unsupervised teens, and a growing wave of delinquent behavior. At the center of it all was a 13-year-old boy in one case that will leave you perplexed, angered, and severely perturbed.
But they hang with their friends and stuff like that, and you know, teenagers gonna be teenagers. But this boy was 25. It's really senseless, but it's not senseless because this could have been avoided if y'all would have talked to y'all people.
When officers responded to the 911 call near West Crown Point Road in Florida, they did not know what they were walking into. The information they had at that moment was limited, but they knew an adult male had been shot, and the suspect, according to the caller, was only a child.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
I need an ambulance out here I need one right now.
What is the address?
Excuse me, sir. I need help. He's shot right down there. Right there. He's right there.
Ma'am, do you know the name of the person who shot?
I don't know his name, but I can point him out. I know his mom. I know all that now.
Okay, do you know where he lives or what he looks like?
Yes.
Okay, what does he look like? And just so you know, we do have an ambulance in the way, so while you're talking to me, it's not going to prevent anybody from helping him, okay? Tell me what the...
No.
I don't want to keep going. Okay, tell me what this person looks like so that we can get them, okay?
Body cam footage from that night shows the urgency and confusion as officers scanned the area, trying to identify who the victim was. The victim would later be identified as 25-year-old James Bacon, known by many in the area. The shooter, 13-year-old Vamari Bostic, had gone into hiding, and even though officers checked several homes where he was known to stay and spoke with multiple relatives, he was nowhere to be found.
Sure it's 751? Because that's 5-3.
Hello, ma'am.
Who?
Vamari?
No.
Okay. Do you have you ever heard of him before?
Yeah, but why would he be here?
We're just asking.
No. It's no reason for you to come in. He don't live here. His address is not here, but hold on.
Do you know where his address is? That's what we're trying to figure out.
No, I'm not his mom.
I understand that. Please.
No, I don't. I'm the mother of Corinne, Brandy, and Heaven. I don't know where Vamari lays his head at.
Police did not locate him that night, even after canvassing the surrounding blocks. But hours later, his aunt contacted authorities to turn him in. Detectives then brought him in for questioning as they began to piece together what truly happened that night. It's impossible to ignore the jarring contrast between the gravity of the crime and the image of a child sitting in that metal chair.
Vamari, I'm Dave. I'm the investigator that's been up all night, just like you. So, man. You all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm not the bad guy here. I don't take sides in anything. I just find out the facts, all right? Okay. Now, does Grandma have custody of you, or are you just staying with her? Or you don't know?
I think my mom got custody. I just live with my grandma.
Is your mom's name Dolores? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I've never met you before, so I don't. So it's kind of the first time you and I are. Hey, do you have a cell phone or anything? No cell phone. Okay. Are you supposed to be going to school?
I go to school.
Where you go to school at?
AMI, Orlando.
AMI?
Mm-hmm.
What grade you in now?
Well,
Or are you going into?
Yeah, I'm going into
9th grade? Man. Getting good grades?
got like A's and B's.
No kidding. That's awesome, man.
My last report card was, we only have 6 classes, so
Yeah.
it was 1 A, 3 B's, and 2 C's.
That's pretty doggone good, man. It's pretty good. You playing any sports or anything?
Football,
Yeah. What position?
running back and linebacker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Either way, you get hit, right?
Notice how the detective keeps his tone casual, almost like a conversation between friends. This is deliberate. When you're sitting across from a minor, especially one who's clearly been coached by the streets, aggression shuts the door. He's building rapport before he tightens the screws. After all, Vamari is still facing a serious accusation that needs answers.
Have you ever been read your rights before? Like on TV? Like, do you have the right to remain silent, all that other stuff? You never had that done before? Okay. Well, this is what I do.
Wasn't one of those officers supposed to tell me that?
No, because only if they ask you questions about what happened. Now, they can ask you questions about who you are and your name and your date of birth and all that stuff, and they don't have to do that. But if they say, hey, Vamari, tell me about what happened last night, then they need to. And that's what I'm here for. And what I'm going to do is I'll make sure you understand them completely. I'll tell them to you. If you want to talk to me, we can have a conversation about what happened, because I believe there's 2 sides to every story. At some point while we're talking, you say, Dave, I don't want to talk no more. There's no hard feelings at all. I don't know you. You don't know me. And that's the way I like it. There's no hard feelings between you and me. Okay.
You said Mr. Dave, right?
Dave. Yep. All right. So with that being said, you do have the right to remain silent. It means you don't have to talk to me. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything you say to me can and will be used against you when it goes to court. We're in a court of law. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, you understand? You still understand all that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want to talk to me about what happened last night?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Obviously, I talked to. How do you know him by his nickname? Does he have a nickname, or is it just
I just know him by James.
James? It doesn't seem like there's a beef. What was the beef between you
It's
guys?
not beef. He just been all week. He's been messing with me, and then it's not messing with me like he'll just punch me in my face. It'll be like this type stuff, like mushing my head and stuff when he walking by, calling me.
Yeah, come in. Hello. Oh, somebody knocked. Go ahead. All right, so he's just kind of being an older pain in the butt.
Yeah, he always call me scary ass little boy and stuff.
Now, how long have you known him? Like your whole life?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I met him a couple months ago. Somebody said he just got out of prison.
now when did this first start happening? Yeah,
Like a month ago.
I know. I heard that knock. I'm just getting to know Amari. Mama's here. Told you I'd bring her back. Oh, for obvious reasons we have to keep him in handcuffs. What I told Amari is that I don't know him. There's no hard feelings. I treat people with respect. Whatever happened. I did tell him, advise him of his rights. I made sure he understood that he didn't have to talk to me. But in order for me to get his side of the story and what what happened, it's up to him if he wanted to tell me. And he said he did. We just prior to you getting here, I guess he said it had just started where James had started.
With Vamari's mother coming into the room, the detective handled everything professionally, briefing her on the time he had spent speaking with her son. She has a lot to say on this situation.
Started just kind of picking on him a little bit.
Yeah, I got people on the phone right now, like so many witnesses.
Yeah.
They're not some of them are not, I don't know who they questioned last night or whatever, but I have witnesses that were there that are willing to come and
Absolutely.
speak on my son's behalf.
Absolutely.
Because this was, I don't like how the news labeled him as a armed and dangerous child or whatever, because this wasn't a senseless murder.
Did
This,
they, I don't think I saw a
Yeah,
news thing. I
on
don't
West
think
2.
we put it on the news.
No,
I was going to say I didn't see us put
just
it
on the news. They have him labeled as a 13-year-old armed and dangerous kid, and this, and so that's why I took him into county, because
Right.
I didn't want it to be.
Yeah.
I didn't know who put that on there.
Yeah.
Because people,
Because we didn't even name him.
people come tell me that, because these are juvenile. First of all, they was not supposed to name him, and they was not even supposed to put no picture up of him, because he ain't but 13.
Well, you
But-
know what the news is. They go and talk to people and they figure out who he is, and then they go and do their own thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly. Without permission and all that stuff, because they was supposed to get my permission for.
Jamari's brief escape created a spectacle as officers combed the neighborhoods looking for him. Local outlets broadcast him as armed and dangerous before he was turned in.
no, that's the boys that were there last night.
Those.
Okay.
I have people that been with him for like the past 2 or 3 weeks, while James has been consistently just
And just like I told
bullying him,
just like
bullying
I told
him,
Marty,
bullying
that's
him.
why there's two sides to every story.
exactly.
So let's get past this, and then since it's a holiday, there's like nobody here. First thing tomorrow, let's get some people in here talking to me. I don't want to listen to everybody. I don't. Like I told Marty, I don't take sides.
Right.
I'm facts. So
Right.
I don't say, "Oh, you're bad. You did this." It's facts. So let's go back to what we were talking about. That he's been kind of started out with, I guess, flicking your head and walking by. But how long ago did this start?
Like a month ago.
Now, how did you meet him? Just from everybody hanging around? Okay. And you thought he may have been in prison before, or just got
He
out of
has.
prison?
He just got out of prison.
Somebody told me he was in prison. He just got out
He
of
just
prison.
got out of prison. And his auntie works with the bondsman. She done helped bond him out so many times. Like, he been in prison, he done been to jail, all that.
Okay.
This is only the beginning of a mother defending her child in the face of murder charges. She explained her belief that James was the aggressor and that he had been released from prison in 2016 after serving just over a year for a robbery conviction.
Now, when was the most recent, prior to what happened last night? When was the most recent incident that you
Yesterday, before it happened. Earlier.
Was it over in the park?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so over by Xander's Park.
Yes, sir.
All right, what happened there?
He walked by, and then he bumped me, and then he tried to fight my brother too. And he told my brother.
Manuel?
He told my brother to stand in the middle of the road. And then my brother was about to, and then my brother just stepped back.
Okay. Is Manuel going to come talk to me tomorrow?
Emmanuel out there now though. He might could just cause I think he had something to do tomorrow.
I can do that. I
You
can
might
talk to him tomorrow.
talk with him
That's fine.
today.
Like I said, I want to
He
talk
got
to
a
him.
performance or something tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Now it was you and your brother were at the park. Who was that with James at the time at the park? Was there anybody with him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, at the day during the park, then after that, was there any other time prior to this? So you have the time.
After yesterday?
Yeah, after the park, and then the incident itself. Was there anything between that, or?
Yeah, yes. Like last night,
Okay.
I was walking from my homeboy on this shirt. I was walking from his girlfriend's house, cause that's I call her my sister.
Okay.
So I was walking from her house, and then I saw him, and I ran back and I grabbed my phone so if anything happened, I could call my mom because I had left my phone in her house. But I was gonna just leave it till in the morning, but then I was like, no, I need to get it in case something happened. I could call my mom.
Okay.
And then that's when when I got my phone. I came back, and then I saw three of my homeboys, two of them. And then that's when they asked me to walk with them to 7-Eleven. And we walked to 7-Eleven, and he was walking by us, and he was like scary ass little boy. And then that's when I was like, bro, you gonna stop messing with me, bro. And then we went to 7-Eleven. I came out of 7-Eleven. And as I looked down the road, I could see him coming back with 2 more people.
Okay.
So I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what he went to go get 2 more people for? So I'm walking. And then they came behind us, and then they just started talking and stuff. So I got in front of, I was scared, so I walked in front of everybody, and I was just walking in front of everybody. But like, I was looking on the corner of my eyes, making sure nobody don't do nothing. And then that's when I turned around, and he was running up, and then he hit, like, she had something in her hand, like a knife or something, but I don't know if it was a knife, but it was pointy, like she could stab me with it. And then he was running up on me trying to grab me, and he dropped the gun, and then I picked it up, and then I shot it. I dropped it and ran.
So you're saying he came at you with a gun?
And I dropped it and I ran.
While Vamari paints a picture of innocence, his history with trouble proves otherwise. On June 26, 2018, at around midnight, police responded to a call in the Windeer Grove subdivision of Ocoee, Florida. Officers reported 4 individuals trying to open car doors, and among the group was 12-year-old Vamari, who was taken into custody that night. The detective is familiar with this earlier incident and with parts of Vamari's background. He listens to the boy's version of the shooting, noting inconsistencies that he reveals through his next set of questions.
How close do you think you were to him when the gun went off? From where Mom and you are, or closer?
A little further.
Okay.
No, probably like from here, probably a little over, like to the light
Okay.
thing.
About 10 feet, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Roughly. All right. What kind of gun was it? It was big, small, dark.
I know it was dark.
And so you say after the gun went off, you dropped it.
And I ran.
Which way did you run?
I ran straight.
Back towards 7-Eleven or back towards
Like,
like the park or towards the rec center?
like it was the road. It's a straight road.
Mm-hmm.
So I ran straight, and then I made a way to find one of my family members' house, and I
Okay.
found my auntie house.
Okay. Who's your auntie?
Hmm?
Who's your auntie?
Gloria.
Gloria?
Gloria.
Wendell.
Oh, Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Chloe.
okay.
Yeah. She out there.
I know. Well, I know you and May. I know because I worked Marvin's case.
Yeah.
So. Obviously, your story and their story don't match. Again, I'm just being honest with you, telling you what their facts are and now what your facts are. So that's why it's important to have witnesses come in and talk to me, because they're claiming that you had the gun the whole time, you came up with the gun, and so.
If you check the 7-Eleven camera.
Yeah, I have you on the camera, but you can't. I mean, who knows? It could be in your pocket. I mean, it's what I'm
Also,
saying.
though,
So.
I mean, I'm just putting stuff out there that I know or I've been told. They telling me that this girl has video of what happened, and she's not telling y'all this because in the video it will show him clearly lunging at my son.
Okay.
Vamari's mother continued to defend him.
And I've been told this by multiple people. You know, they don't wish for their names to be brought up, but I'm telling it so just in case, you know, that it's important for this case to know that this girl most likely has some video of,
Okay.
and they said that she's not, the reason that she's not, she didn't tell y'all that was her name or whatever, whoever it is that was there. They said she was videotaping. They said she has videotape that clearly shows, everything that happened last night. So
Okay.
I just want y'all to know that, so it can be
Yeah.
put out there that it's possible video, maybe not of the shooting, but it's possible video of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What happened or what went on or whatever. So
Right. Okay. And
I
this is where it comes down to your witnesses. Who was with you?
exactly.
Who was with you?
Tell them to with you. He had walked off by that time. Okay. But the first time when you told the boy to leave you alone, because the
When I
incident
said that, was the only one with me.
well, that,
Wasn't with me.
okay, well, they need to be down there too, because this incident. I'm in an interrogation room. I'll call you back. All right.
Either way, I'll talk. How's that sound?
To be because of the simple fact what happened, like from what I'm understanding, Amari went to the store first and
Right.
and came back or whatever. On the way to him going to the store, they're saying James was coming back from 7-Eleven.
Right.
Say he walked by Vamari and said scary ass jit or something like that. And Vamari was like, bruh, stop, leave me alone. I'm asking you nicely, like, stop bothering me. So Vamari done went to the store, coming back from the store. You come with 2 other people and meet up with him and then turn around and start following them.
Okay.
So, like, what was on your mind, James? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, you know, I told them they know me. Even the police, some of them know me. I don't defend my kids when they're in the wrong. But I work a lot.
Yeah.
But from the different stories that I've been hearing from multiple different people of different backgrounds and everything, they have no reason to just lie.
Right.
And most of these people are telling me that it been ongoing. Like James has consistently been bothered. One boy told me this morning, he said, when I saw it on the news, he said, I just dropped my head. He said, because I don't even know this dude. I was going to the corner store this morning.
Right.
And the dude stopped me. He was like, I asked that boy 3 different times to leave your son alone.
Okay.
So I was like, why nobody ain't come tell me what was going on?
Yeah.
Because I could have even, if I could, I could have, I know James.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I never had an issue with him or nothing. I could have talked to him. Even if he didn't listen to me, I could have at least came up here and put some things on paperwork or whatever, stating that it been going. But I'm glad that it's been so many people that has witnessed that this boy was really bullying Vamari. You know what I'm saying? Like, it literally, if he's 25 and Vamari 13, that's obviously considered bullying.
Right.
Because he is 25 years old. You are overgrown. This is a 13-year-old child, regardless of what.
This mother is doing what any mother would, fighting for her child. But the reality she hasn't fully absorbed yet is that another mother just lost hers. The detective stays on course with his questions. He wants to understand how a confrontation between a young teenager and an older neighborhood bully escalated into a deadly shooting.
He's behind you, and you're kind of like rubbernecking, making sure that nobody's coming up behind you.
Yeah.
So he comes up behind you, and does he say anything when he runs up behind you, or you just automatically know he's coming up on you?
Yeah, turned and like on the corner and see him running up, and I turned around and he was like reaching for me.
He's not convinced by the claim that James had the gun first, especially since several witnesses reported that Vamari was the one carrying it. The detective continues to probe for details about the weapon, but each time he gets closer to the truth, Vamari's mother steps in to protect her son.
Okay. Where did the gun fall out from?
Probably right here.
In his front waist?
Don't
Right.
make no assumptions. You feel what I'm saying?
He doesn't know.
I want you to, if you don't know where it fell from, you just know it fell. You said it when it
Now,
fell.
when it's on the ground, where was it on the ground when you saw it?
What you mean?
The gun, you saying when he ran towards you or whatever, the gun fell. Where did it fall at? In front of him or?
In front of him and in front of me.
All right. So you pick up the gun, and then what happens?
I shot it, but I swear I didn't even think he got shot because like I thought it was just the gun sound that made him like this.
Yeah.
Like, he went like that, like it was loud.
And then you were kind of like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then you were wearing red shirt last night, like you were on the video at 7-Eleven and all that. Okay, I just want to make sure I had the right video. I mean, I recognized your picture from the video, but I just want to make sure. So, all right. Well, let's get this behind us. We're behind us. Everybody's safe.
And I turned my son in for the simple fact that, like,
And I was getting text messages.
we getting text messages with threats and everything.
Police don't get me before y'all.
And then they talking about, oh, y'all better get him before we do. Or then I heard some things this morning. My son's dad called me. He stayed way across town.
Yeah.
He called me like, the Lord's be careful. I'm like, for what? He say they know where you work at and all this stuff, and we getting threats that what they gonna do to you, what they gonna do to Manuel, my son. And I'm
I
like,
will make sure I call them and tell them to knock off whatever.
I'm like, you know, whatever going on or whatever, somebody need to talk to somebody. Cause, bro, I wasn't involved in nothing, and I don't got nothing to do with that. But
Yeah.
I got a 2-year-old daughter, a 3-year-old daughter that I will protect with every inch of me. You understand?
Footage reviewed later showed Vamari removing the gun from his own clothing, not picking it up as he claimed. Witnesses also recalled him telling one of James's relatives that he would never see the inside of a prison because he was too young. Vamari's mother continues her defense for her son's case.
Because I'm not no bully type person or none of that. I don't even have a record, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not into all that kind of stuff. I work, I come home. I try to keep them out the streets and stuff like that there. But they hang with their friends and stuff like that there. And, you know, teenagers gonna be teenagers.
Can't watch them
But this boy was 25. And I done had too many people tell me that they asked this boy, dang, why you keep messing with the jig? Why you keep bothering the jig?
Okay.
Why you keep messing with him? Why you keep
I
messing
will
with him?
always tell this man, if you do want somebody to fight me, go get one of your cousins that's my age or something.
Yeah. That's me. What we're gonna do is obviously he's gonna go to JC. I'm gonna talk to Emmanuel next. Did he ride up here with you? Or- Okay.
He right up
So you can just hang out with him for a few minutes. He's got to go back, but you know.
Will he go? When will he see his first appearance?
You know, I'm not a juvenile guy, so I don't really know. I would imagine they make it pretty quick. I mean,
are they still gonna charge him with first-degree murder or whatever? Because first-degree murder is premeditated, and this was nothing premeditated.
well, that's what when I first got this case and all the witnesses, that's what they were stating. So that's what the warrant was gotten for. Obviously, there's another boy there.
That was the boyfriend. Them was the only two people there on that scene that will vouch for him. Right. Everybody else that was on that scene, y'all haven't even questioned yet.
And that's
which
where
I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna make sure if I have to catch an Uber up here with them tomorrow morning, they gonna be up here to talk to y'all, cause I need my son free from all this, cause it's really senseless, but it's not senseless because this could have been avoided if y'all would have talked to y'all people. Like, nobody ain't talked to this boy. All they kept doing was asking him to stop bothering Ron. That's not. Yeah. That wasn't doing nothing. That wasn't even a month ago. He tried to bust Manny in the head with a Hennessy bottle, and Nehemiah Hall happened to be there and knocked his ass out because that's my kid's god brother. I got you. And he just. He knocked James' ass out. Yeah. But once again, Nehemiah is a child. You are 25. Emmanuel is 15. Why are you even indulging in any type of confrontations with these kids?
Right.
It's become clear that Vamari and James had known each other for some time. As is the case for most neighborhoods in Winter Garden, Florida, James was a troublesome young adult who got off bullying young delinquents like Vamari. But this had a terrible ending, destroying 2 families forever.
I'm not understanding. God bless his dad. You know, I ain't trying to speak ill of him, but
some people like that.
It's some stuff like I done been involved in or whatever, where I've been a bigger person and just looked at who was trying to and walked away like these little girls. Yeah. Like literally. You know? And I'm just the whole situation got me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Lord knows I'm sorry for what happened to this boy, but
things could have turned out.
I know my child at the end of the day. I know my child. I'm not ever to say what somebody will and won't do. But from every, and I'm not no detective or nothing, but from every angle of the situation that I have gotten, you was bullying him. He asked you on multiple occasions in front of different people to leave him alone.
Yeah.
I had somebody on the phone when they called me back here. One of his little friends videoed me, and he was like, "Mr. Lawrence, I will come up there right now and let them know that he say for my job."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cousin.
He said he been with you.
Jock. He tried to make Jock take all my money one day.
And Jock was
And
like,
Jock
"Nah,
said,
I'm
"No,
not
that's
finna
my
do
little
that. That's
cousin."
my little cousin."
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? I got so many, and now is the time where I'm gonna tell them like I need y'all right now, for real. Cause it was senseless. Y'all didn't have to. It didn't have to end like this. He didn't have to be bullying him, and it didn't have to end like that. It
Well, I
really
am
didn't.
here, so
It really didn't. But I'm gonna get all of them together,
Okay.
have all of them meet at my house at a certain time in the morning, and we'll be up here.
okay.
But does the judge take into account of what do you have to write something for the judge to see or whatever?
That was done yesterday when we only had 2 people telling us what happened. And
Right.
there's nobody else around.
So the judge is gonna go off of that.
But what I'm going to do is I will call the state attorney in the morning
Uh-huh.
and explain to him, simply because of his age and the severity of the crime.
Right.
I'll call the state attorney and say, "Hey, listen, I did the interviews," because the state attorney will only have that initial one too.
Right.
So I'll call them first thing in the morning when I get in and explain to them, "Listen, this is what they're stating. He's currently a JAC. The warrant was for that, and this is what I found out yesterday." And let
Right.
the state, because the state has to go to court.
Right.
So and
I just
that's,
wanted to see if they would get our side of the story before they went into court, because I don't want them into court and going just on what they had said, because just off common sense, their story is gonna be
Well, I understand where you're coming from
You see
and
what
where
I'm
you're
saying?
coming from, but let's not make it quick. Let's make it right.
right. Exactly.
Okay. So if we have to be a little patient, a couple days here, but let's do it right.
13-year-old Vamari Bostic was at first charged as an adult because of the severity of the crime. As the case moved forward, a plea agreement was reached, allowing him to reduce the charge to manslaughter. He was eventually sentenced to 12 years in state custody. The case remains a difficult reminder of how conflicts between teens can escalate when they have little adult supervision. If you enjoyed our production, make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to watch the next one.